Hey guys, it's Wednesday the 5th of September. We've got about 36 days till the big day, and I thought it was about time that we did another video. I just wanted to do a bit of a different video today, more of a personal blog on how I'm going. It's really interesting. Just over 12 months ago, I had never run further than 20 kilometers before in one time, but also never more than 20 kilometers in 1 week, and things have pretty dramatically changed since then. Last week I ran 75 k's in 1 week. The longest during that week was 30, and yeah, I feel like training's coming along really well. It's really interesting. I was saying to a few of my friends that at first I thought I wasn't really getting anywhere, but when I think about what 20k's used to feel like, really now 50k seems to feel like that. And so that makes me feel like I am making progress. So that's really good. But I really wanted to get you guys thinking, or let you know how I'm going, but get you guys thinking about your life and how, the choices that you make really make a difference. Every day, 100 people across the world are getting diagnosed with cancer. And, that one day that could be you, that could be your sister, that could be your mum, that could be your best friend. And if that was to happen, how would that change you, and how would that change the way that you see yourself? I know from experience, even though it hasn't happened to me personally, just seeing someone I love go through that has changed so much about the way I look at the world and the things that I do and how I apply myself. I can remember when I was back at school, and I always thought that I wasn't really that smart, and that was one of the reasons that I dropped out in year 10, because I thought, I probably don't really have a lot of potential to do much career-wise. And it turns out that once I found something that I loved, applying myself was actually a lot easier, and excelling wasn't as hard as I originally thought, because I was enjoying what I was doing. So it just goes to show that you can achieve anything when you've got your mind to it. But basically, as you know, following my mum's battle and successful win with cancer, I have decided to run 100 kilometers. And I really started to realise that anything over 30 kilometers is a psychological battle. It's so much more psychological than physical. I'm getting fitter, which was making it easier, but the amount of time that you need to spend running it really makes you realise, it gets you thinking, about life and about yourself, and you start questioning things. And I really want to talk to you about a couple of key things today, and that's what I've been thinking about in my training, is choice. And so many times that I've wanted to just stop running, but when I think about it, when I was watching Mum fight, there was days when she said to me, I can't go on anymore, but really there was no choice there. She had to keep fighting because she wanted to live, and I guess that was her choice, to live, so that meant fight. But when I'm running, ultimately it's not a life or death choice for me. It's, do I want to achieve my goals or not? And when you think about it like that, I should never want to give up. Why would I sacrifice, making a massive difference, running 100 kilometers, and hopefully reaching my goal of being able to donate $10,000 to the Cancer Council? Why would I ever want to stop that? But what happens is, when you're running, your ego and the critic start to take over, and it takes you to a whole new place. When I feel good, like all of a sudden I could be running, and all of a sudden I'm thinking, yeah, I'm doing really good. I'm gonna smash these 100k's. I don't even know what I'm worried about. And then all of a sudden, self-doubt kicks in, and I start to think, what if I can't, I'm hurting, I want to stop. If I can't make 40Ks, then how am I ever going to make 100 kilometers? What if I don't make my goal of 10,000? What if not enough people donate? What if not enough businesses get on board? What if I don't make it? And when you think like that, you can feel yourself physically wanting to shut down. And I actually get really emotional because I feel like, what if I can't do this? And what I've really started to realize, especially talking to Brooke this morning, was that, she said to me, is this all expectation? And we're talking about expectations, and she said, you don't have to do this, you don't have to raise 10,000. And at the end of the day, all that expectation has been put on by myself. And it's really interesting because when you think about it like that, it's the expectation that is a lot of where the self-doubt is coming from. And if you remove that expectation, it nearly makes me feel like it frees me up a little bit so that self-doubt isn't as controlling. So I think we do that in life all the time. Like, we place expectations on ourselves that are just not realistic, or if they are, like, what's the point of even putting them there in the first place? Are they helping you get to where you want to be, or are they filling you with fear? Because if they're filling you with fear, then maybe you need to change the way you're placing those expectations on yourself, which is what I've started to do so that I can keep pushing through, keep getting fitter, keep getting stronger, because I'm not going to give up. I'm going to do this until that very day, and on that day I will give it everything that I have inside of me, and I believe that I have it within me to make this happen. So, I'd like you to start thinking about, I really want to make a massive difference and I want to raise $10,000 for the Cancer Council, but so many people are starting to follow this journey of mine. How could you use this to make different choices? How could you use this to remove some self-doubt in your life? How could you use this to start doing things that you never thought you could? If you've been thinking about doing something for a while now but too scared to take any action, I promise you that taking action sometimes is really difficult and you really don't feel like it. Some days I don't feel like running. Some days I don't feel like fundraising. I'll be honest, some days I wake up and I think, again, this has been 2 weeks straight now, but when I think about the difference that could make, it far outweighs the feeling of not wanting to do it. So I'd like you to imagine yourself doing something that you never thought you could. I know I picture myself doing something that I never thought I could every day because it's getting me closer, and I'd really love for any support that you'd like to provide to help me get to my goal. But I'd also like to hear from you. What are you currently facing at the moment that you'd like to overcome? Because together we can do things together, and I hope that you feel inspired. A lot of people have said that they feel inspired by what I'm doing, but it's one thing to be inspired, but it's another thing to take action. So if there's something that you're feeling inspired about, then I think it's time for you to make that choice to remove the self-doubt and for you to go for it. I will hopefully see you real soon, and thank you so much for listening to me, and I hope to see you on the 11th of October, and we'll reach that goal. Thank you. If you would like to follow our run details, all you need to do is type in 100 kilometers and you'll see Rachel's Run Let's Make a Difference. And this is the page where I post all the details of the run. And you'll also see on this page this link, which is where you can place donations. So feel free to put your $10 donation there.